Inquisitor? For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. What did you have to do to release me?
Josephine called in a few favors. There are enough people out there who owe the Inquisition.
And what happens to the reputation the Ambassador has so carefully cultivated? The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
I wish there'd been another way, but my options were limited.
You could have left me there. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier. Was interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Shiral. And so little.
Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires.
To work?
Let us begin.
Inquisitor.
Yes?
What?
There's scarcely a noble house that
Anything?
Who did you mean?
Cole, actually.
Who? How strange. I'm sure we must have talked.
I'd love...
I know. Sarah's ability to vanish whenever her mischief's discovered must come in.
What do you...
I never truly met Sir Blackwall, but Tom Rainier hardly sits better on the tongue. How could he have kept up this deception for so long? To what purpose? Really, Inquisitor, I'd rather not think of it.
Let's...
Farewell.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf. You want to talk about me?
My friend. Questions.
I should go.
Natural.
Inquisitor?
Yes?
Anything? I've nothing to report at the...
Did you need something? Not at present.
Inquisitor?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Is there anything you actually know about the Wardens? Or did you make it all up?
I made very little up. I also feared you knew enough to contradict me. Warden Blackwall told me a bit before my initiation, but it is a secretive order. Not even the most senior wardens know all there is to know.
Now we know why you were never worried about Corypheus's calling.
Yes. I have none of the warden's abilities and none of the drawbacks. Still, I would have fought through the darkest pits of the deep roads like any true warden. There's more to it than being able to sense darkspawn. Warden Blackwall would have agreed.
The Wardens at Adamant listened to you. They saw you as one of their own.
Perhaps it takes an outsider to show how much of yourself you've lost. I never understood the reality of being a warden. I only saw the ideal. I suppose I reminded them of something they'd forgotten.
You don't know what Warden Blackwall would have believed.
Neither do you. But I know he was a good man.
Why did Blackwall want to recruit you?
He never told me. I don't know what he saw that day besides some wreck starting a bar fight. That night, I taught some village militia a painful lesson about harassing the tavern girl. Didn't know I had an audience.
I can see why the Warden was impressed.
You're assuming my intentions were noble. Told the girl to keep the wine coming. She couldn't, not with those louts bothering her. Something had to be done.
We'll continue this another time.
The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over.
What do you...
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundation.
You must have some...
Don't play.
That'll do fine. Inquisitor.
Long day.
Hey. What's been...
Just relaxing.
Hello again. We must root out the Red Templars.
That's
Another...
Our heroes strode the winding road,
We all did.
defiant of the Vile. Uncertain.
Inquisitor?
Can you...
Nothing jumps out at me.
We'll...
Pleasure as always, boss.
see...
Nice.
I don't know.
You happier with the champion off with the Wardens?
There were wardens in Kirkwall, too.
Oh, piss, here we go.
No, it's better you not know. Let that weight be mine.
Yes,
see.
let it.
We all did.
Hello, you.
What do you think of...
Again with your people. Right, which ones?
What about Cole?
Don't give two squirts about him. He's still just a wrong thing.
You just said him and he.
You just shut it.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
Right. Warden. Good liar, that one. Should give lessons. Suppose he kind of did. Soldiers do nasty shit. Still kind of like him, though. Proper sorry, him.
We'll talk.
Good, right?
Right. That's why. Very well. Could be better.
The name breaks free, pulls the pain with it. A black wall to shield the self when the sky is rainier.
I'll talk to you later.
If you like. I'm here. If you like.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Thank you.
It's Taven's party.
The one after Elfie history? Figures. That's a bunch of dead all the way back.
There should be Inquisition soldiers here. These are our men. Corypheus's men had part of a seal. Do they even know what it opens?
Taven's interest must have been enough to draw their attention. The Emerald Knights. They once patrolled the borders of the Dales, protecting the elven people. The Dalish saw them as romantic heroes. The Chantry called them ruthless butchers. I suspect both sides have some element of truth.